Welcome, my friends, to ds106. I'm your humble host, Paul Bond, and joining me is our co-host, Jim Groom.
Hello, boys and ghouls.
So, over the next 15 weeks, we're going to be exploring storytelling and media and digital identity in an online environment. Um, for this first week, we're going to start on setting up our own online spaces. Jim, do you want to say something about how we're going to go about doing that?
We all know how creepy the online space can be, both internal and externally. What you need to do is build this space as creepy and as wonderful as possible. We'll give you all the tools in the text below to start that process. Just remember, the online is scarier than it seems, kiddies.
Yes, and in addition, this week, we're going to be asking you to watch a movie, Creepshow from the 80s, which is done by George Romero, the man who brought zombies to life, and Stephen King, who was the 20th century master of horror fiction. We're also going to have you read a little bit about the genre. I'm linking to a couple of Wikipedia articles, and I'm going to be emailing you a chapter from Stephen King's book about Tales from the Hook.
Something in your throat, Mr. Bond? Perhaps a cockroach or two?
No. Maybe a frog. That's the main thing. That's our main business for week one. It's basically getting set up. And, oh yes, we're also going to have you suggest some horror. I'm going to give you a form where you can input what's your idea of, or an example of a good horror story. Share an example with us. And we're going to try to work that into the course going ahead. And one more thing we'd like you to do is tell us a story. Do you want to talk about that, Jim?
Yes, of course. So, boys and ghouls, you've all been scared before. Share with us your scary story. But don't just write it in your boring prose. Give us images, video, some way to embellish and flourish the horror of that story. It can be real, it can be imagined, it can be something you've been told, it can be something you tell people, it can be something that you made up. Just make it scary, Mary.
And that will be it for week one. Now, week one is going to be a little bit short because everything is going to be due on Friday. And going forward, we plan on having all of your week for the work is going to be due on Friday, and we'll be posting all your assignments for the week coming ahead on Friday as well. So
Friday to Friday.
Friday to
Freaky Friday.
Yes. So welcome, my friends, to ds106, and we hope you enjoy the ride.
ds106 is for life, or now for death.
Okay, yeah, I have a hard time doing that with a straight face. All right.
But I never have a problem doing anything.
All right, so that'll be good. I'm going to stop this right there.